drink. The new toilet will be over here. That is going to move over there, where the new vanity will be. This is also for a tub shower. They have dogs, so if I don't pick it up, it gets eaten. Like one of my extension cords, and no, those tiles are not set. Hey there, welcome to my messy truck. This is what happens when you have 3 kids, a very busy work schedule, and every time you clean it out, more crap piles up. Now, the weather here has been incredibly rainy, so if I do want to clean my truck out, that means I'm going to let a lot of water in, and or leaves, bugs, tree frogs, moss, you get it. Now, like I said, have cleaned it out, and then I bring my kids to work with me on this specific job, because they like them. They like my kids, and I'd rather be able to see at least one of them and know everything's okay than get a call from the house saying, oh, we're fighting and this, that, and the other. So I'm planning on bringing both of them for the remainder of the job, both of the younger ones for the remainder of the job. The 13-year-old is actually very good at setting wall tiles, so I might film him doing some of that. I'm a little sketched out about putting him on the internet, although he's already on it, so I don't know, we'll see. Maybe it'll just be a little clip, but this kid is pretty good. He's pretty good. He is to the same standard I am as far as if tiles go in and he doesn't like the way it's set. Maybe he had the spacers in and he could, like, so with subway tile you got all the spacers in, and if one corner is just slightly out of line, you can't exactly see that sometimes depending on the lighting and all that. And there was a bathroom we were working in once where the light would blast through the window and pretty much blind us the entire time we were working. He wanted to work with me. And the next morning we would come in and be able to very clearly see where something did not go to plan. Those tiles were ripped out and replaced. Anyway, he's, like I was saying, the same as me. If he doesn't like the way something's set, for whatever reason, even if it was because of blinding sun coming in through the window, he will pop that sucker out, and if in the process of popping it out it chips another tile, he'll take that one out too and reset them, because he doesn't want, even though it's not his name on the work, he does not want to leave behind something that could be better. So I let him play around. Now, for the shower and the tub, and I guess the bathroom walls, I don't know. I just recently heard about this whole thing, that we're adding in all the bathroom, like the entire bathroom, not just the shower and then the bathtub that's outside of the bathroom proper, but the entire bathroom is getting tiled. Well, first of all, we don't have enough tile for that. I've already told them. There are 2 thick blue tiles, one 8 by 20, one 5.5 by 5.5. There is a large ivory, I think it might be another 8 by 20, or it might be a 6 by 18 or something like that. I don't know. Off the top of my head, I don't know. I have it written in my phone somewhere, or typed in my phone. Anyway, so that's 3 tiles right there. We have a beige. It is 8 by 12. And we have a pattern that is, I want to say different wall tiles. Now, she found a random box of tiles and said, oh, you could use these. They don't match anything. They don't match the floor tile. They don't match the beige wall tile. They're also beige. They're a different kind of beige, so they don't match the bedroom floor. They do not match the bathroom walls. Where am I going to use them? Anyway, I told them to play around with designs. So the pan tile are small hexagons on a sheet or on a mat or whatever. And there is tile in the bathroom, but like I said, I trenched it out for the toilet. So there's 2 rows of those that will have to be replaced. Luckily, that is where the toilet and the vanity go. So they're not going to be front and center. However, they were set by somebody who clearly either didn't know what they were doing or really didn't care. So you know those glue down tiles? I guess they're vinyl, I don't know. But you'll find them in office buildings and school cafeterias. And they're just square. Some are 12 by 12, whatever. They're always pretty much square. And you glue them down. Well, those were glued down in that bathroom. And then tiled over. Just tiled over. Thin set tile. Right over. Now those glue down tiles were over top of the concrete slab. So when I was chipping out the shower drain, I discovered that. So I thought, well, that's funny. Because when I'm chiseling, you can feel what you're working on. And there was something just under the tile that certainly did not feel like thin set. And it had a little bit of a grab to it. And I thought, that's strange. So I popped a few tiles off, and they popped off very easily. I mean, you did not need a 4-inch for that sucker. You could use the smallest chisel you have, and boom, they're off. Now getting the glued tiles up was another story, because those are holding on tight. Anyway, I laid out the shower pan tiles, and I said, here's the other tiles, and I gave him several of each, and I said, we need a plan for the curb and the walls. So he took the ivory and the large blue, the 8 by 20 blue. Oh, they must be the same size. That's right. And he would put down 1 ivory, 1 blue. And then it's a corner shower. So it'd be ivory, blue, and then I guess the same on the front and the same on the inside as it was on the top. I don't know. I personally did not like that plan. I'm either going all ivory or all blue. Now, when I mentioned doing all blue on the curb, the homeowner said, no, I love these tiles. I don't want them on the curb. And I'm like, yeah, but the curb is really noticeable. Like, anyway. So now I'm going to frame out the bathtub and the shower with these large blue tiles. I was going to do it with the small blue tiles before, the 5 by 5 or 5.5 by 5.5, and it would just look too busy with the pattern tile as the field, because the majority, the tile that I have the largest square footage of is pattern, and it's to be set on thirds, and it's made to look like 3 tiles. So it has 2 fake grout joints in it, which I told her, you need to pick this grout color because it's already chosen for you. If you put a different grout color in with these tiles, the pattern tiles, it's going to look strange. Why is it raining again? The last time I filmed, it started raining and I had to stop. Okay, I quit. Anyway, I'm gonna use proper English one day. I'm going to film tomorrow at work and kind of let you know where I'm at and what all is going on. Like, everything that is now within my responsibility, and then let you know initially my job was. How do I keep getting into these jobs? Anyway. Sub drain, something like that. Shower drain. And then sink drains and Alright. Put the wall back together. Well, both walls back together. Alright. And I get rid of this. So I do that. And I'm going to clean up the grout lines. But the floor is back. Hey, how are you guys doing? I am just checking in. On my way to work. Things have been a little weird with the tropical storms and the power outages and the insane amounts of rain. I'm pretty sure their city gets more rain than my city, but I don't know because I'm mostly there and it just seems like it rains an awful lot. So the outdoor work, not really going too far. I did get the tile for the step laid out in the way that I want it. I did have to pick it up because somebody kept walking on it, and I'm like, could you just not like walk on it? Because I had chosen specific tiles for it. If they get broken because they're being walked on, well, that's a problem. I made a mistake the other day at work, and I'll probably, I don't think I can show you. I think I closed up that part of the wall. Anyway, I need to make a, wow, English. I need to make an opening in the wall, a tiled opening in the wall. So I'm trying to choose the hydraulic I want to use to get that open so they can access the back of the tub. Originally, that was not going to be a tile wall. Well, now it is. So, I'm going to use the little magnetic push to open, the little click. But I know I need a hydraulic arm or two, depending on the size of this sucker. I'm going to make it as small as I can, but these are also going to be staggered tile, which is doable. You can still make an opening with staggered tile. It's a process, but it's doable. Anyway, I forgot to glue an elbow. Just one joint. The water was on for 3 days. Now, the previous issue with water was not my fault. That cartridge going bad, that was not my fault. The water was on for 3 days and I was adjusting the valve because it's the type where your finished wall has to end where the mud cap ends. I hate those kind, but you make them work, right? You just, it says must end here, okay. So right now, the plumbing I'm working from the back of the wall because of the way the house is built. So I have not put in the block to hold the valve yet, the cartridge and valve and all that. I was adjusting it, and what you know, this is before I closed that part of the wall up. I was gonna close the whole wall. Thank God I didn't. I had not glued this corner, or this one elbow, this one piece going into the elbow. And I thought, how did I miss that? Well, for one, I switched to clear glue, so that might have been a part of it. number two, there was an insane amount of stress going on in that household at the time. Things were out of control. So anyway, I'm going to try and film today, but because of things that have been going on lately, I have completely cut out the filming just because I don't know what's going to be happening from day to day. There is so much going on in this house that is stressing me out, and that they're not doing anything to me per se, but I'm just trying to keep my head down and keep things moving forward. So anyway, lost my phone in the attic the other day. That was fun. There was during a power outage, and I was waiting for the power to come back on, so I figured I'd work on the electrical in the attic, because there is, several things that I need to do. And they have that blown in insulation, and I've said several times, if I lose anything in this insulation, I'm probably not going to find it. I had brought my younger son because they like him, and they've said, hey, he can come. Anyway, thank God he was there because he called my phone so many times, and it took about 5 phone calls for me to find that phone. It's a big attic. It's big. And I had been all over the place because I was mapping out plant lights and all that. Anyway, hopefully I will be able to talk to you guys there. The last time I filmed, I don't know that I even said anything. And I know I haven't been doing much filming there. And for all I know, you guys are going to be like, it doesn't even look like you've gotten anything done. Because everything I've been working on, not everything, most of what I've been working on has been inside the walls or inside the floor. Just not a lot that I can show you right now to be like, this is what I've been doing with my time. Not to mention that I'm driving 2 hours a day, an hour there and an hour back. So anyway, if this is the last time I see you for weeks, have a good month. My birthday is next week. I'm getting old, y'all. I'm getting old. But my birthday is next week, the end of next week. If I post this video when I plan to. That's something to think about. Because I have videos that I've posted literally like a year later. Alright.